she don't know that occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you...
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Number 30, Jamal.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
By Jayon Brown.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Number 20,
Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Henry. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 34. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
To Khalif Raymond.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down now, it's Edwards, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
And 7.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is good.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tyler Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He's going to go deep for Funchess, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 41, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. It's giving me the evil eye, folks. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, here's Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, it's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down. Rodgers again now. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For Devontae Adams. Incomplete. He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Let's go. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and less than a yard.
And the busy night for Henry continues. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On the return is Irvin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one will be brought back to the 22. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. But he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw, it's Rodgers.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers get a score closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Titans 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Brought down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw is Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Gain of 16 yards.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Draw play, this is Henry. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Titans.
On first down, Tannehill. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations and these scenarios.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Titans 42, Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Rodgers now to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
It's the score, Titans 42, Packers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the screen, this is Evans. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now Tannehill. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, Tannehill. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Even Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
30-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here's Herman to return. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here tonight, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
4 yards.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. On play action, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Devontae Adams.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run on first down. Henry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Tonight's final score, Titans 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.